Alright, back again with your favorite kind of content, product reviews. So this is the FOXWELL Articulating Industrial Endoscope. Basically it's a camera on a long stick and you get to put that thing wherever you want. You know, doctor recommendations depending. Comes with a nice carrying case. Here is the unit itself. This glorious thing. Sorry about any background noise. It's a lot going on a Saturday. So this is pretty much it. It's a little camera. It's got a nice protective cap here. It is a dual camera, so you got one at the tip. And you also have one on the side. And with this little orange twisty boy, you can move it. Oh, sorry, hold on. I don't know how well it works when it's coiled up, but see that? So it states that it's got a 220-degree field of view when you spin this thing around, so you don't have to reposition it. So, yeah. What makes this thing special? It has a smaller tip than most, apparently. So this is a 6.5 millimeter size, and most are 8 millimeters, supposedly. So this will fit in tighter spaces. It's got 6.5 feet worth of gooseneck, so you can also push it really far. It's got a nice display on it and 4x zoom so you can see what you're doing. But anyway, let's turn it on and see what we got. Okay, so you can see how the camera rotates when you wiggle it, and if you push with this one, switches the camera. Sorry, let me get you closer in. Hi there! Whee! So it's got two different cameras, and you can also see them both at the same time. So that's your dual camera mode. You got your front and your side. It's got lights, recording. It actually comes with a 32 gigabyte SD card, micro SD card, pre-installed. So it's ready to run right out of the box. So anyway, what are we going to do with it? Well, first, we're going to figure out why the hood release cable on this thing doesn't want to open. I got the battery replaced, so I haven't had to be in here in a while, and it's seized. It doesn't want to open. So, how about we take this little doohickey and stick it up under there and see what we can see. Hopefully the recording quality on this is pretty good, because I'm not going to be able to use this and my phone at the same time. We got so many hands. So we're going to peek up in here somewhere and see what we can see. Okay, I'm recording this. And hopefully I can gently put this down and we'll put it on the hood. Let's see what it does. Alright, choo-choo. All aboard the lube train. So, when you can't get these open, get yourself a nice ratchet strap and wrap it around there so you can get the extra pulling torque to open the fucking hood. Come on, work with me, buddy. Open, open. I said open sesame. Fuck. Oh my god. Tell you what, having a 2.5 liter is kind of nice because there's enough room to stick up in there and get to the latch and spray it. Nice. Anyway, thanks for being an asshole. Next. Where's my little buddy? Did he fall? Oh, there he is. Peekaboo. There's my little snaky boy. Good boy. Alrighty, I got spark plugs 2 and 3 pulled out so we can take a look at what the heck's going on inside here. Cylinder 2 has low cranking pressure, whatever the hell you call that. It had like 60 psi compression where the other ones were like, I think 150. So anyway, we're going to take our new toy and stick it down in both them holes and compare the two cylinders, see if maybe we can see wear or scratches or something, because this thing also knocks. Alright, now we got 1 through 4, 1 on the right, 4 on the left. So the fourth plug actually looks the cleanest. Like, it's still white over here. Like, I'm almost confused. Why does it look so clean? And then you see all these ones, like this one. So what that means is burning oil, I guess, in cylinder 3. This one was gapped last time. There was such a big piece of, like, carbon buildup, it was actually bridging the spark plug. This one's 2. You notice that's got a pretty big, meaty oil spot on that thing. The back, there's something going on there too. And 1 is not nearly as clean as the fourth one. It just looks kind of white, a little spot there. Anyway, so we got piston pairs here. 1 and 4 are pairs, and 2 and 3 are pairs. So when we turn the crank, it'll be easy. Like, we can check the first and the last cylinder when they're both at the bottom compression, and second and third when they're, bottom dead center, whatever. So it'll save ourselves some time jumping around a little bit. Find our little hole here. It's kind of hard to go off the video screen because the cut was so big. Alright, I guess I'm going to go in deeper to wiggle. Well, there is a piston, for sure. It's hard to look up and see the valves. Maybe we can do that with the push the piston down lower. I don't know. Yes. Whoa, I can see myself. That's cool. Wow, this thing really does have a crazy angle. Oh, look at that. You can see the crosshatch on there. So that cylinder's still in good shape. Anyway. Okay. So that should be valve. Okay. I'm looking at the left one. So I'm having a hard time getting you to see anything else useful. You can definitely see the carbon deposit on there. I want to see the exhaust valve, but I just can't get you looking at it. I kind of stuck. I don't know what to do with that. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Definitely looking a little nasty in there for sure. Okay. Definitely piston going down the board, right? I'm not crushing anything. Why is this thing so... Oh, I'm in gear. So I was like, why can't I turn this anymore? Sorry, had a brain fart. Forgot how manuals work. Anyway, yeah, look at that. Now we can turn it without resistance. It's a lot easier when you're not trying to drive the car. Okay, so that's the bottom. See how it just started to come back up? So... back up at the top again. Okay. I don't really know what I'm looking for, but it's cool just to be able to say that you can look. Oh, that's cool. I wonder if you could see if it was like a valve, a head gasket leak or something. Alright, we are going to dive into cylinder 4 now. Actually, I'm going to turn this off a little bit. Oh, that's hot. I'm going to try a temperature probe on that. Let's see. Yeah, look at how clean this thing looks. And I find out it's actually a coolant leak that's been keeping this cylinder so nice. See that oil? Is that, what do you think that is? Oil or fuel? It's so hard to tell because if it's got blow-by, then you're getting the blow-by in the intake, and then that's coming through the intake valve. So it could be a leak, you never know. Yeah, look, both of those are clean. Neither of those look oily. Yeah, I don't know. Valves don't look all that awful. I'm sure that was cylinder 4. That one was the cleanest out of the spark plugs. Anyway, let's move on to cylinder 2. We're not going to see much because we're at top dead center here, but let's hop in anyway. Oh my god. Really ain't room for much in there. Can I see the valves at least? Look at that piston of valve. Crazy. Alright. We're going to crank it. Ooh, look, you can see the valve open in there. Can you see anything nice? That's so cool. Alright, that looks like that's the max opening. We're getting on the valve. Oh, is that... Did I see that correctly? Is that valve damage? So you're telling me that this thing just needs some head work? All this time I figured it was like maybe just that piston rings or something, but that's crazy. Hold on, let me see. Does the side camera help this at all? A little too close. Oh, man, I don't know. Looks like I could just take the head off that and clean that puppy up. Yeah, sorry I'm so on the valve right now. It's just so interesting. It's very shiny too. Yeah, no, that thing does not look very pretty, I'll tell you that much. Alright, back at cylinder 3. Sorry to get interrupted there. I just wanted to see if we have any open valves or not. Man, look at all the buildup on this valve. That's crazy, dude. Look at that. That is nutty. Man, I wonder if they just don't clean themselves because I think it's hot in here. looks like some scratching. So maybe that's knocking a bit. I don't know. It looks like it's sloppy. Alright. Well, it's not exactly what I was expecting. Anyway, I'd just like to thank the sponsor of today's video, FOXWELL, for sending me this product to review so I can take a peek under the hood and inside what lives and lurks in that nasty little engine. Okay, cool. Link in the description. Usually it's like $170, $180 the last I checked Amazon, but right now there's a sale for $150 with a coupon that you can clip. So, you know, if you thought this was useful, go check it out. Alright, see ya.